Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Dr. Suhail and you are watching my YouTube channel Dr. Suhail Ankara Tours. Many of my friends they requested me to make a video on the cost of living in Turkey. So I have done some homework on that and I'll try to cover this lengthy topic in the shortest possible time. If some important things are left, I can make the second video. So let's quickly start. The first thing is rent, house rent. If you are having your own apartment, then you are very lucky. Congratulations that you no need to bother about the rent. But if you are going to rent an apartment, so let me tell you briefly. For example, if you are going to rent an apartment of 3+1, like 3 bedroom, one drawing kitchen, one classic toilet, and one commode toilet. So the rent varies from areas to areas. Uh, but as the immigration department has closed most of the district for the foreigners, and you cannot take the apartment on rent except three districts which are open for the foreigners. Number one, and the biggest one and the oldest one, is Chankaya. Chankaya is a very big district, very close to the city center, but here the rents are a little bit higher. Again, it depends on the area of the Chankaya. For example, if you are living in the Birlik area, which is included in Chankaya, you can find easily 3 bed drawing dying TV lounge apartment on rent from 18,000 to 20,000. Similarly, in the Chankaya, Dikmen Jadde, also the range is same. But the building will be old, like 25 to 30 years old building. If you go for the new building comparatively, like 5 years or 10 years old building, then definitely the rent will be more than 25,000. Also in Turkey, the floor matters too much. For example, the ground floor apartment is lower, and if you go up like first floor, second floor, and so on, the rent will be increased because the reason is the view, which is they called in Turkish language manzara, or if I tell you, they say manzara guzel, means the view is more beautiful, so you have to pay the more rent. Similarly, in Turkey, there are minus floor as well. From the ground floor, if you go down, there are -1, -2, -3. -1 floor is also called the garden floor. Why? Because the entrance is you go through a lift down -1 floor, but if you open your kitchen and if you open your balcony, there will be a small garden. That's why this is called garden floor. So this is a brief detail of the rent. Now come to the rent agreement. Definitely you will have to sign a rent agreement, and in Turkey, the normal practice is that you have to pay 1 month rent as a commission to the realtor, or which is called imlak in Turkey. 1 month you will have to give the advance to the owner, and 1 month current rent. So for example, if you are going to rent an apartment at 20,000 lira, initially you will have to pay 60,000, in which 20,000 will be the security of the deposit money. There is another thing which is called Tahud Nama. This is mostly the student they use for the short term if they complete their education. For example, bachelor's education they complete and they want to continue the master's education. So there a gap of 2 or 3 months. So for the time being, they have to rent again. So some apartment they can like get on rent, which is not actually the rent agreement, but it is called the ahudnama, or in English you can say undertaking. So yeah, this is a little bit different than the agreement. So yeah, I told you about the different areas in which as per the immigration department new rules and regulations, you cannot take apartment on rent in every district. So only three districts are open now for the foreigners. Number one, as I mentioned you, Chankaya. Number two is sorry, Sinjan, but this is quite far away from the city center, almost uh, 25 or 30 minutes drive distance. And the third one is Kichioran. Kichioran is also a little bit far away, and there are old buildings. Okay, the rent range I already told you, starting from 18,000 to 20, sometime 25. And yes, if you are going to take a brand new building or the high rise building, which is compounded, having a boundary wall, a double security system, and having playground and amusement park and the children playground, etc., or the swimming pool and some other amenities, in that case you can think of the rent starting from 30,000 to 35, 40,000. And these rents I have mentioned only in Ankara. If you go to Istanbul, the same rent, for example, if you are paying in Ankara 20,000 for old building, three plus one apartment, the same you will have to pay 30 to 35,000. Okay, now come quickly to the furniture. I will go at the end about the cost of living, but also this is the part of the living. So if you are coming into the Turkey for the first time, of course you will buy some furniture. You have two options. You can buy a used one, which is almost like brand new in a very good condition. There are more some good companies, brands as well. For example, Moda Life is a very famous brand. You can buy from the old furniture market. Here is a very big market in Ankara, which is called Ulus, and there are hundreds of shops. You can go and you can buy old furniture at a very reasonable price. I can give you the price idea as well. For example, if you are going to buy seven-seater sofa, it will not cost you more than 20 or 25,000, while the new cost you around 50 to 60,000. Same is if you are going to buy a dining table set of six chairs, so you can buy easily between 10 to 15,000, while the new one will cost you 30,000. So yeah, the furniture you can buy also, and there is a very useful site for Turkey, which is called sahibindin.com. This site you can easily you can make your account. You can download this site from the play. Sorry, from the site you can download this from the Google, yeah, Google Play Store. Yeah, you can download this site, and you can check. There are 100,000 things on sale, used in very good condition. So you are in a good bargain position for the used furniture. uh, then this site is also very useful for the rent or for purchasing the property. By the way, I'm just telling you about. So now come to the point, the actual cost of living. So at the top, as I mentioned you, is the rent. If you are exempted from the rent, then come to the utility bills. So the first bill, you keep in mind the same accommodation, like three bed, TV lounge, kitchen, and two toilets. If you keep in this same, so your gas bill will start minimum from 800 Turkish lira, which goes in the peak cold weather season, where sometime you have to like use your heating system which is centrally installed. Sometimes you have to use a 24-hour. In that case, your bill may go to 2,500, in some cases 3,000 Turkish lira per month. So the gas is the top most high utility in Turkey. The electricity, again, it depends on your usage. If you are using normal appliances like TV, refrigerator, iron, cooking range, etc., so your bill will be around 500 to 600, or sometimes 700 Turkish lira. Then water bill also comes, so it's comparatively cheap, like 300 to 400 range. Again, it depends on your utilization. If you are having a laundry once in a week, so your water consumption will be like normal, and your bill will come in 400 to 500 Turkish lira. Uh, there are some kind of apartment which are called Toki apartment. These apartments are made by the Turkish government, and Turkish government gives to the government employees on very nominal installments, and these installments are completed in 5 to 10 years. It depends on the person what he likes. So, if your apartment is on rent in the Toki apartment area, then there is a centralized heating system, and the maintenance department of the Toki, they charge you every month, especially when the winter starts, which normally starts from September, and it goes till April. So in the beginning, you will have, if you are having one or two room apartment, your heating charges will be starting from 600 to 800 Turkish lira, and as the winter will goes, your bill will be increasing to up to 1000 Turkish lira. So this is in the case of the Tokyo apartment. Now, regarding the your apartment expenses, the last apartment, which is called in Turkish language aidat, or you can say this maintenance charges. So these charges vary. For example, if you are living in old building, small building, and there is not too much maintenance, it is non-compounded or not high-rise building, then the charges will be per month 150 to 200 or 250 in some cases. But if you are living in a high-rise building, compounded building, there will be a lot of maintenance, this and that. So the maintenance charges or the aidat may go to 2000. In some cases, it go to 3000 as well. It depends on the area. If you are living in a very posh area, I can give you example. For example, Alajatla is a very expensive area. It's a posh area. Also, Injek is a very posh area. So in these type of areas, in the high-rise building, compounded building, the maintenance charges are very high, which I mentioned you around 3000. And now the most interesting, which you must be eagerly waiting for, the grocery charges. So yeah, I can give you the good details. Here you will find on a very short distance, the big, you can say the grocery departmental chain, which is called BIM, BIM, BIM. In the BIM, comparatively, you find good prices, good discounts. They offer every week, every Saturday, Sunday. You can say they launch special prices on some item like poultry, or some fruit, vegetables, dairy products. So yeah, for the day-to-day shopping, BIM is the number one choice. Second is A101, which is the parallel, you can say, grocery chain, comparatively small, but they also have the same, you can say, the facilities and same like discount and other thing. Then there are some others like Shok. This is also a chain. Also, you can find the Migros. The advantage of Migros is that as compared to the BIM or over the BIM, Shok, and A101 or some small departmental stores. The Migros you can find the foreign products. For example, if you are looking for Dettol, you will not find anywhere in Turkey except you can find Dettol in Migros. So also, some people they like to use like imported brands of the soaps or shampoos and other lavatories item. So you can find in the Migros. Regarding the grocery, you can save your good amount of money. Yeah, first let me tell you that how much are the charges of a normal family, like two husband, wife, two children. So your grocery, only grocery I'm talking about. Grocery means your vegetables, fruits, bread, and dairy products, your kitchen, other commodities, salt, sugar, tea, and etc. 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 So these expenses for a normal family, like you can say, starting from 1,000 Turkish lira nowadays, and may goes to 1,500 or 2,000. It depends upon you how much you are consuming your food items or the grocery. Related to the shopping, I will must mention the two names, and you can save a good amount of your money. These are actually wholesale grocery store. When you will enter, you will see these are the normal departmental, very giant, big store, but the prices are very awesome and are available at the wholesale rates. So the number one and the most top one is the city gross. Yeah, so there are only two or three city cross in Ankara, and you will have to go by your car or by the taxi, or even you can go by bus. But you will have to take your trolley. You will have to take the trolley bag to carry your stuff. So I'm just giving you example as I do myself as well. For example, if I buy 1000 Turkish lira grocery item from City Gross, I easily save 200 to 300 Turkish lira, which is a big amount. In other words, calculation purpose, you can say that 25 to 30% you can save from the city gross. Yeah. So this is all about the cost of living. Thank you very much for staying with me and watching my video. If you have any question, you can write in the comment section. If you feel that there should be the second part of this video, I will make sure for the second part as well. And in my upcoming next videos, I will cover some more interesting topics like children education, universities, health, insurance, and yeah. So once again, thank you very much. See you soon in other video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. Have a nice day. Thank you very much, and bye bye.